feel like you got revenge?
Redemption, yes. You know, just seeing where we're in the beginning of the year to where we are now. I mean, I couldn't be prouder of the guys. I mean, every second opportunity we've had against teams that we lost, you know, we've made the most of it, and you know, we definitely put that with a chip on our shoulder.
Kyle, why did you choose to come to Duke and believe in John, even though he had never been a head coach before?
You know, just all the conversations I had with him. You know, having these same like visions as him. You know, we were actually having a conversation one time before I committed. You know, talking about winning championships together, and while we were doing that, we were talking about winning championships, and at the same time, he told me that he accidentally knocked over his ACC Championship trophy. I don't know which one, but from the past. You know, and you know, I just kind of take those things as like a little sign. You know, and I just felt, you know, in my gut that, you know, I wanted to do this with Coach Dyer, but also I also believe the guys he was bringing in alongside me, you know, we were going to be something special.
But there is a leap of faith there. Nobody's ever managed the transition from a legend, whether it's Wooden or Pat Summitt or whoever. And you knew going into this that was going to be part of the challenge, not just playing at Duke. What made you want to accept it?
I mean, somebody's got to do it, you know. But I mean, I'm always up for a challenge. You know, I don't want to go to a program and you know, be some mediocre player, and you know that someone just forgets about looking down like 10 years down the road or something. You know, I wanted to go in, you know, be different, make an impact, you know, and just show everyone that you know, you can do what other people think you can't do, and you know, you can do the impossible and things like that.
In 2019, you're pretty lightly recruited. You went to prep school with Abraham Monson. When you were dedicating yourself during the pandemic and the empty gym with you and your brother, is this what you imagined was going to happen?
Man, it's a crazy journey everyone goes on, but you know, everyone's got a story to tell. You know, where they came from and how much they've gone through to get where they are. You know, and I've always had, you know, the dreams about it. You know, and freshman, sophomore year, you know, I still had the dreams, and I didn't really, you know, I knew I was good, and I had people telling me I was good, but you know, it didn't really feel real until I got here, and now winning a championship. You know, it's just so surreal, and being in the moment is so much different than, you know, imagining it.
I know this game was
Four freshmen in the starting lineup. Regular season is tough, and you know, he just stuck with us all year, and I just feel like, you know, it's good for him because, you know, they lost last year, obviously, in the ACC tournament. They lost in the Final Four, so I'm so happy for him, and just can't wait for March.
Y'all have been on this revenge tour. You got your back against UVA. Just talk about it, because y'all haven't been shy about it. Y'all been pretty open about it.
Yeah, we had our redemption tour all year. You know, after the turnaround, and we got the opportunity to play all those teams back again. It just feels great. Obviously, learning from our mistakes last time and just sticking together was the biggest thing. Shy, you know, every game, every halftime, 0-0, and I think we really stuck to that and just did what we did best all year.
After that, you guys see, I mean, I know you guys had meetings. Did you see you guys in this place right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just stuck together. That meeting after Miami was huge, and I feel like, you know, it touched every one of us, and it just made us so much closer together.
This summer, when Coach Dyer was talking to you about maybe coming a year early, and you were weighing your options on whether or not you're going to do it, is this what he was talking about?
I mean, we didn't even get that far ahead, to be honest. There was just so much going on at the time, and he trusted me with all his heart, and I trusted him and the group of guys, and just so proud of everyone.
Is it crazy to think that you would still be at the NBA Global Academy?
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. You know, time goes by so fast, and just so blessed and happy to be here right now.
Out of here, just because we're freshmen, just because we're new, doesn't mean anything.
It's got to be hard for a freshman, because there's that growing pains, isn't there?
You know, it took a little bit to be able to adjust to college basketball, but as soon as you adjust, you just got to hit the ground running. You know, got to be able to put the work in. You just got to be able to put the extra time in. That's what we do.
Is this team good ceiling right now? Explain to me how this team is going.
we're just evolving. You know, we get better, I think, each game, and I think we learn a lot from each game. Being able to be in a position with this team, it feels like we have no ceiling. You know, we just keep getting better each game. We keep playing more and more together.
As a kid growing up, I know you dreamed of playing in the NCAA tournament. It's here now. How exciting is that? What's that journey like?
It's really exciting. You know, I'm just really fortunate to be in this position, and now we're just going to do what we can. We're going to put the work in. We're going to get our bodies and minds right. We're going to get our scout ready for the next team we're going to play. We're going to take it game by game.
Did you watch it as a kid growing up?
Of course, you know, when I was a kid, whenever you're a kid, you never realize that you're never going to be in that position. You know, you can only dream about it, but you got to turn your dreams into reality. Yes, we did.
You guys have made a statement. How does that feel?
It feels amazing, you know. I feel like there's been a stigmata on us of always being a young team, always having inexperience. And, you know, we weren't good basketball players. That's what everyone had to say about us. We ain't listen and we ain't care, and that's what got us here.
Who's the first person you're going to call or have called?
The first person, probably my grandma. I probably has my mom. You know, got to be able to call a person to see me from low kid to get in this position. I just love it.
How personally satisfying is this to you? To how far you've come during the season, how good a defensive player you are. Everybody's talking about you now. Everybody's talking about Duke now.
You know, we're not satisfied. You know, this is a great stepping stone. This is a great position for us to be in, but we're not done. You know, we're focusing on the next game, and we're going to get right to it.
Y'all haven't been shy about this redemption tour, and you guys kind of backed up the talk. I mean, I know y'all came in with some juice. Just talk about the matchup and the win over UVA today.
You know, they're a raising team. You know, they're a great defensive and offensive team. So being able to come into this game, we're really focused on stopping them on defense. We're really just focused on just talking through everything. You know, being able to. There are a lot of back cutting teams. There are a lot of setting flare screens. They did a whole lot, but you know, we were able to just communicate, be able to get over screens, and just be able to get out on top. You know, this is a great team. I love everybody in here, and they're a great team. You know, being able to just come out on top is an amazing feeling.
How dangerous is this team going into the NCAA session?
I think we're really dangerous. You know, I don't think there's any egos in here. I don't think anybody is gassing their head up too much. We just all love playing basketball, so we're going to do everything we can to win.
What is it that you have to do to?
You guys have won 9 straight now. You think you can do 6 more?
I think we can. I think if we keep clicking like this, I think we're going to be really hard to beat.
What do you do to keep the momentum going at this point?
I think just keep staying together. You know, this team, we just pick each other up. You know, we've all had ups and downs this season, man. And we never faltered. We never went away from each other. We all just stayed together. And I think it's showing at this point.
Was it tough to stay together? Like, is it easier to say that now than?
No, I think especially a lot of us being at the same stage and being at Duke, you know, we all had our ups and downs this season. I think you know, we could all relate to each other. So just being able to, you know, blend off each other, you know, fill off each other is definitely something I think helps all of us.
Tell me about this whiteboard. Is that like you guys? When is that written up there, and when do you guys see it?
That's what they wrote before the game today. And that's what we was trying to do. Being in the second half, we always say it's 0-0. It's a new game. So yeah.
Okay, so that was halftime. Was this?
Well, this is up
when the 0-0 went up.
Yeah. This is
You guys, I mean, when you lost to Virginia, there's been a talk about this player meeting that you had. Did y'all envision yourselves going on the run that you have and then making a run in the ACC tournament?
You know, at the time, I don't think we were looking this far ahead. I think we always knew it was something we had in us, but I think we just had to see it come full circle. And I think, you know, we just took it one game at a time, and eventually led to this. So I'm just glad it happened.
This redemption tour, we've heard about the redemption tour. Y'all completed it. So how do you harness that and carry that into the NCAA tournament?
I think just keep playing with the edge, keep competing. Obviously, we're probably not going to play Purdue or Kansas any time real soon, but just, you know, even if it's not the revenge tour, just keeping the edge that we have, just competing.
How dangerous is this team heading into March?
I think we're as dangerous as anyone out there. I think obviously our talent is undeniable. I mean, obviously everybody knows that, but I think when we're clicking on all cylinders and playing together, I think we're going to be really hard to beat.
More technically, what you guys do better?
We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow.
With you.
Greensboro.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You guys completed that redemption tour. I mean, how much edge did y'all have going into this NBA game? bro?
When we played them a couple weeks ago, and felt like the game didn't go the way we wanted it to go. Off a call that was made at the end of the game. So, like you said, that's when after that we restarted our revenge tour, and then from there I believe it was 8-0 or 9-0 or something like that. 9-0. So that was just something that we constantly preached. Every day in practice when the days we didn't feel like giving it our all, we had to remember like it's a revenge tour. These guys got after us, and then we had 2 games, Miami and NC State would beat us bad. So that was just our fuel to keep going and making sure that we got accomplished what we needed to get accomplished.
It seems like the confidence of this team is at an all-time high.
It definitely is. With us, just the way we've been moving the ball and making the extra passes, we've been seeing it. Good things happen for us. Our shooting percentages have went up, and I feel like everyone knows what happened if we just buy into playing and committing and play with each other.
You guys beat 2 of the toughest teams in ACC and Virginia and Miami, veteran teams. You guys are a younger team. What does that say about the squad?
I mean, it just shows, our will. I feel like you just said in the beginning of the year, a lot of people said we were young. A lot of people said that we weren't, we haven't been through it, and we just continue to, stay in the locker room with the 15 guys that we had. We continue to trust each other, continue to, lock down. We didn't no longer saw ourselves as freshmen towards the end of the year, and we just want to show other teams that we're no longer considered freshmen at this point in the year.
Yeah, I think now is a big time of year now. How dangerous is this team going into
a guy like me, I've probably played more.
This team can be this team is very dangerous when you say, you got 5 starters and then me coming off the bench who's technically a 6th starter, and then you got, Ryan Young and Jacob Grandison. So I feel like we can make a run. The way we've been guarding, the way we've, continue to score the ball, I feel like we can make a huge run in this tournament.
Yeah, where did that score come from?